What's up guys, Kuro here. With one more day, we start the SS4 League Whispering Mist season. So this is basically a guide for the what skill to use if you are a melee dealer. Like this Groundshaker is not possible to use on Carino, Summoner, Irish, Yuga, Bean. They can't use Groundshaker. Groundshaker, yeah. So other hero like Irika 1, Irika 2, Rihan 1, Rihan 2, Gamma 1 and 2, they all can use Groundshaker. So you have to go check out what is the level unlocked for Groundshaker for like the link here. If you want to use it, what is the level? And Rosha is the only one that get it at level 1. Cost this and then yeah. So if you don't have Rosha, then you skip this part. If you have Rosha, you just clear until Ember rest, right? Clear the quest, and then we get past to the ancient passage. We TP out to the hideout, TP back to the hideout, and then transfer 2 Groundshaker and 2 quick return. Plus one-handed weapon or two-handed weapon. Right here is a limit. This Groundshaker is limit to sword, axe, hammer. Like all here you will say. So when you have all these item, basically you can just speed run. So for example, Rihan 1, he get Groundshaker at level 1. Sorry, he get it at level 7. And then with Rosha, you can use the Groundshaker at level 1. Or if you are using Rihan 1, then you have to level up yourself. So it's really depend on what level you get. Like for example, I'm going to play Gamma 2. So I will level up Rosha. I pass the Groundshaker to the stash, and then I create another Gamma 2. I go pick up the item on the stash, and I can use it at level 3 and above. And the gear to pick up is add damage. I add amount of damage, physical damage to gear, cold damage, and fire damage. For glove also have this add physical damage to gear. No, for gear, for glove is add amount of damage to attack that is on glove. I think it's around 40 or 45. You can get add amount of physical damage to attack and spell. That is different mock effects. So when you're playing spell skill or playing attack skill, you must look at the glove. What is it added? Is it added to attack or added to spell? And then for survive, we need high regen. So for the survive, all these, there's 1, 2, 2, 4. There's 8 equipment that have life regen. If you really lack of survive, if you like you didn't found life regen on your equipment, then you drop the Fistic, neither Fistic or Burrage, and then get the potion. Use the compound potion source. Like the new change to the compound potion source, I don't really like it. So I rather have a very high regen life. And then like we use 2 Groundshaker for better hit and blink, so that we can run fast. So without standing in place and wait for a demolish charge. And like what level to use, I have another list that I write out because that was like a few days ago. This is much more clear detail, but the level that we get into the Hunter Forge have been changed. So what level we unlock is around here, 25, like from 9, 13, 32, 50, 62, and 80, we all change. So, and like when we are leveling up, before level 29, because we haven't get the Devastated, we use steamroll and then add lightning damage. If you are using fire, you can add fire, add lightning, or add physical damage. That is all up to player. And then when you get to level 29, you can get the devastated. Devastated, you can add the lightning damage, and then this one you can get mark to increase the damage on boss. So it's like neither lightning or the fire input, because we need the add amount of damage to attack. And flame spear is a mask on it. We need to increase our critical strike. For survive, you can use stealth fast, because I'm not really sure how the survive will be. They say that they increase the story chapter enemy, so I'm not sure if we can use fearless. Maybe we can. There's 4 aura, but 4 aura, what is the 4th passive slot unlock? I have no idea. Maybe level 50 or level 60 it unlock. And right under here, the core talent, we are using the flicker to run fast and use the blink, so we increase a lot of movement speed. And this time I add some life at the beginning, because I'm not sure how story chapter will be. So here, all this is just depend on whether you can get it or not. Like, get the movement speed and then damage. We all use this percentage damage, but not adding lightning damage, because we don't have physical damage convert to lightning. So don't get lightning damage. But if you have this add lightning damage to attack, the amount of lightning damage to attack. So these two is different. If you add lightning damage, you can't get it. You can't get the damage, because our physical damage is not convert to lightning. Then this can get 3. This one is flickers. Here is rusted. And then under the blade runner, not this one, you have to get life. Why I don't get attack speed? Because Groundshaker don't rely on attack speed. He rely on high burst. And then get critical strike, and then here get damage. And then movement speed. Okay, and then that's it. That's it for this one. So until the next level you unlock, go get onslaught. Onslaught here have more flat damage. Sorry, not this one. Here add crit and then get attack damage. And then we get this 40% momentum, 40% additional damage attack damage for your main skill. So this increase more damage. I think this is around the beginning, so maybe 60 plus. If you want to get more damage, like just get more flat damage, or increase some of the life, or that increase a bit defense. And this this build is for every melee hero, so I listed it down here. When I think this we can only use until level 65 or 70, I can't remember. And just remember that level 80 is our last time to respec, so you have to change your build. This is just a fast how do I say it? Fast run, like, because of Groundshaker is the highest damage in game in the early stage. Yeah, early to mid. So for example, I using Gamma 2, I will use Groundshaker until level 80, because 80 is the last chance for me to respec. I will change to False Terra, because the new change to Gamma 2 Hero Trial, as long as I have an added code to the Groundshaker, I can use it to trigger my Hero Trial, the False Pause. And what skill and what which on, like, when you get to Nether Realm, you start the timer, and if you want to change build, just go ahead. This is just for fast run, a fast kill, like hit and run. This is basically a hit and run, but this is like more like hit and blink, so that we can just keep blinking because of flicker. And I tried out a few times. This Groundshaker is very good. You can basically get it until not end game, sorry, timeout 7. And then if you are using Rehunt tool, you can use this as your main damage dealer. That's one thing that you need is your glove. For Rehunt tool, you need this dangerous silence. I'm not sure if this be cheap. If it's cheap, just buy it. For last few seasons, they are always at 5 frame alley. This increase your damage for demolish charge is always critical strike. So this increase a lot of damage for Rehunt tool. For other build, try to change your spec at levels, not at level, it's before level 80. But Rehunt tool can still use Groundshaker. And that basically it. Just remember when to change all these skill. At the beginning, we don't really have a lot of energy from our equipment and our level. So try to, here it will help you a bit, like what level to use. And then you also have to decide yourself. Oh, this one is, this one is the self-sacrifice. And yeah, I forgot to change this, so later I will edit again. And that basically it. I hope this help you guys for have a better run in the League Start. Just that next round time mark 5 to 6 is the time it start to get hard. It's really depend on your hero trial, your item, the item that you get. Oh yeah, another thing is the set legendary gear. If you're not really sure what to get, from what the dev say on the Taiwan preview stream, he said that the set legendary, you drop every hero set, and your own set have a 50% more drop rate than other hero set. You start to get them in timeout. Yeah, I think it's in timeout, or if you're lucky when you're doing story chapter. So how good this set legendary, I'm not sure, but they say that it helped us to get to timeout 7. So this still have to test it out. I'm not even sure is it really helpful or not, the set legendary gear. And let me see. I think that basically it. And just that right here, try to come to the Torchlight Infinite database here to check out what skill you want to use and what level it unlock. And for if you are using Eureka tool, Trusted Plumber is a very good skill. It's also a demolish damage dealer. It's just that you have to hold your activation skill, like holding this skill and then release. So the skill is not really that good to use compared to Groundshaker. Groundshaker is press and run. Press your skill and then you just blink away. This you need to hold down on your Charge Plumber and then release. So like these two skill is played differently. And Eureka, I believe this level 7 is Eureka 2. So there's a few heroes that can use it, but I just don't like the way this skill use. Charge and release is not really a good experience in this game. And the rest is, I don't think there's any new update. Like, yeah. So, oh yeah, I forgot about this. So when we are leveling, at the beginning, they will give 2 points here, and then it let you unlock. After that, you get the offering medium. This at increased damage, right? So you just change this into damage, and then you have to start to get mana. After you get mana, try to get all damage like this. If you are like new player, doesn't really have a lot of pack period. If you have damage pack period, just use it. Experience pack period doesn't really matter. I try it out a few times. I don't really need it. Maybe at time up, next round when if I want to level up to 90. But in story chapter, we just all go damage. Can just use all damage pack also. And okay, I think that basically it. If I miss out anything, just comment down below. I will try my best to reply. And almost all of my guide, I list something down in the description. So try to press on the more here. Here I always link a lot of different link that is helpful for us. And I think that's it. You find that this guide is helpful, give me some like and subscribe the channel. Thank you guys. See ya. Bye bye.